Alright, well. Mikan's account, surveillance account. Hiko's account, Sonya's account, movie invitation tickets. I don't think it's gonna be the movie invitation.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement.
Let's take a look at some of this information that we have. We have Mikan and Hiko's account. Mikan's account, right up until the Monokuma announcement that morning, Mikan was with Hajime the whole time. Afterwards, she went to the hospital to check on everyone and realized that Ibuki had disappeared. When she rushed out of the hospital to search for Ibuki, she apparently met up with Fuyuhiko's account. And after Fuyuhiko met up with Mikan in front of the hospital, they split up in search of Ibuki. They checked the movie theater and Electric Avenue, but they didn't find anyone. Apparently, Fuyuhiko and Mikan were only separated for a short amount of time. So, their accounts is probably like the only alibi.
I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
Alright.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
Yeah, that
so
seems
everyone
fair.
who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi. What about you guys? I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease,
It's probably agreeing
if
with it.
nobody has an alibi, then
No, Mikan does. Where's Mikan's account?
Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
We can exclude the sick.
And what about the...
Right before them, I was totally sleeping.
I think everyone...
So everyone who stayed. What about you guys? I was where I was supposed to be.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi...
Mikan does, because Mikan was with us the entire time, and even when she wasn't, that's when she went up to the upstairs
Not all
section
of us are missing
and
an
took a
alibi.
nap.
In fact, Mikan and I both have alibis.
You two have alibis?
Up until I saw that hanging.
No, he's festival. You
Mikan and I
can't
were
do this
actually
to me,
together for a
game.
while.
Oh, but we can't.
We even woke up together that morning.
Mikan,
Hey, what kind of situation is that?
shut up.
I accidentally fell asleep on top of Hajime. Too much info.
Okay, guys.
Yeah, it's not like that. She just came to tell me Nagato's condition had improved.
And we went to the hospital together afterwards.
Phrasing,
So we
you
were
just gotta,
together
you
until
know.
right before the
You can make it
announcement.
purposely, like, lewd like that,
get it.
Mikan, or
You
you could just
guys
say,
have
hey, I went to
alibis.
wake him up and then I
That's the
passed
case.
out because of
The
sleep
killer
exhaustion.
must be someone else.
It's better if we think about it like that.
Too much
The
info.
killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time of the crime
That was
anyway.
pretty good.
So it's inevitable that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
But
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has backed us into a corner instead.
yeah, just a little bit. Hiko doesn't really have an
But-
alibi.
Committing an imitation murder? Is that really all it was?
Yeah, because we still don't really have a motive here.
Taking the time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the process.
We just have the murders. We don't really
Was
have a
that the
motive. We
only
don't really
reason
have.
The killer made both
We have
bodies
alibis,
imitate the
but
movie?
Are you saying there was another reason?
Yeah, we still don't have a motive.
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much, but that's how I feel.
No, you don't. You're enjoying this. I know you
I
are.
think the killer had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
What is that reason? Killer had a different reason. Can I give us a choice? If that's the case. Okay. Still in the killer's trap. Very well could be. Definitely is a possibility. I mean, it's pretty likely. Whose and what kind of trap is it? Alright, so that's the end of the first half of the trial. What have we learned? Well, we learned that that Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki, something that anybody without paying attention could really identify pretty clearly. But past that, we know that the murderer wasn't inside the room because they could have locked the door from the outside with the glue, and that they're just really good at planting a lot of these traps. Other than that, it feels like we don't really have much to go off of. Oh, and we learned that Hajime was innocent. That is also true. Because he didn't go watch the movie, so he couldn't have possibly recreated the movie murders. Because he didn't actually see the movie murders until after the murders take place. So we have one person that is totally innocent, and we have the murder time. Like, we have murder chronologically who was murdered first. And the lock. That's about it. Still don't have a motive, still don't really know who it is, still don't know why Ibuki killed herself. We can make a lot of assumptions here, but...
We learned that Hajime was innocent, the protagonist was innocent. Oh, what a surprise.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. Hey, the protagonist isn't always innocent. Death Note's the thing.
What a disappointment.
Yeah, well, no shit, but it's more obvious right at the start.
And there was also another VN that I wanted to do at some point that we talked about before, but then you made fun of the name, and then we couldn't get on top of it.
Okay, what was it called again?
Devil on the G-string.
Right.
Like, that visual novel does a really good idea. Fuck off, Monami!
Once again, I've been put in such an
fuck off,
unreasonable situation.
It does a really good job of, like, twisting around who you think is the actual murderer. Like, the person, the villain, even though, you know, you're playing as the protagonist, you're still doubting the protagonist.
That's good.
But it turned out all bloody instead.
That's how it should be.
No, this definitely cannot be allowed. That's why I want you to remember
What
this.
do you want us to remember, Monami?
Everyone, do your very best. Don't lose to yourself. And don't forget to save frequently.
Fuck off, Monami, the new hit VN. Everyone wants to play it because everyone wants Monami to fuck off and let us just get back to things because she's so irrelevant.
Believe it.
Believe it.
Huh. It suddenly got quiet in here. Did I confuse you? If so, I wish I could die from self-loathing.
You know, Nagito, just because we're ultimates doesn't mean we're necessarily all smart. We have people like fucking Akane here.
Gone ahead and killed me too. If that happened, the imitation would have been perfect. So why didn't they do that?
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
Yeah.
That rule is too harsh.
Fade it off
Couldn't
to
be killed
Nagito.
because of that.
Seriously, just shut up
What a
already.
cruel fate,
Shut up
Azure.
forever.
Yeah, I agree with Kazuichi over here. Oh, he's actually listening. Alright.
Totally right. It feels incomplete.
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did? That's only because of Monokuma's rule.
Monokuma's rule wasn't in place yet. But that's not the only
not just
reason,
that.
yeah.
Come on. Try to remember the
Hyoko
content
wasn't
of the
shot with
movie.
arrows. I wanted to
About
be
the
the
lion
Tin
that got
Man,
killed
and he
second.
just crashed to himself.
That's the one Hyoko's body was
There was also
imitating,
that.
right?
The fact that,
Even though we're calling it an imitation, the lion was actually pinned by arrows, right?
yep.
But Hyoko's body was suspended by common household duct tape.
And her, you know, her throat was slit, so that's a pretty big
Maybe
distinction
they
in
just
murder.
used a common substitute because it was too difficult to imitate the arrows.
I disagree.
Well, that's probably it, but that attitude is what makes this feel incomplete.
You could get a lot of crazy
If
shit from the
falsifying
Mono Mono
murder
Yashin.
sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
That's true.
But
So,
if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying the imitation wasn't planned?
so it was just circumstance that had it be like that.
saying, Hyoko's murder wasn't.
Yeah, they just killed Hyoko, and then afterwards, Ibuki was just something else.
I understand that imitation wasn't enough, but aren't you making a bunch of assumptions? It's not just the poor imitation. There are also other strange details.
Strange details? Like what?
Like, for example, why did
Well, we
Hyoko
actually
go
know
to
that
Mexico?
because of what Sonia said to her.
So,
You're saying the truth behind Hyoko's murder is hidden?
We know why she went to the music venue.
I had no freaking
And we
clue
know that
what
it was
you're
at
trying
some
to
point
say.
before the morning announcement. Probably
However,
at night.
This is getting quite interesting. My 4 dark devas of destruction are getting riled.
Why are your... I'm surprised they fucking... He brings his hamsters everywhere. Where does he get food for the hamsters? He just feed them human food?
That's a good question.
Oh, I feel like this could have been like a simple solution thing. Because this is just Sonya's. The Wizard of Monami, Blood on the Souls, Motel Room Key, Traffic Paper.
Why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
Because Sonya told her to. That was the only place where there was a big... Only place like nearby that had a
Maybe the killer
huge...
summoned her.
Yeah, I mean, that's it.
If that's not it.
Well, no, it's
Maybe
not.
she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe.
Oh, wait, I can't
She
agree
went
with
of her
that.
own free will.
Yeah, that's it.
She was guided by the will of causality.
So it's probably agreeing with her with the hotel room key.
Go to the music
Because
Maybe the killer
that was
summoned...
If that's
deep
it,
in her
maybe she
pocket.
got a... No, she went of her own free will.
Yeah, that's what I
Agree
thought.
with that.
He probably feeds some lettuce from the supermarket or something. I could believe that, yeah. That makes sense.
It's just as Sonya said. She went to the music venue of her own free will.
Her motel room key was buried deep inside her kimono, so...
Exactly as I assumed.
And it's kind of your
called
fault
for
in
her,
this,
then why did
Sonya.
she go?
Guided by the will of causality.
She locked herself in her room because she
The
was
will
scared
of
to
causality
touch
wanted
herself
Hyoko
in the
murdered, so they
stairs.
guided her there. She's like, I know what I must do, and then she got herself murdered by getting fucking her throat sliced open. How morbid.
There's no way she got abducted?
Yep.
Hyoko locked the room she was staying in before she went out.
And it was a lot,
She
yeah.
was forcibly taken from her room. There's no way she would have had time to lock it.
The killer could have locked her door, right? Just to hide the fact Hyoko got abducted.
Yeah, but the key was buried far in her kimono, so...
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. They would have put it somewhere more obvious.
And Akane, you're the one that dug the key out, so you should know this better than anyone.
Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key. At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right? Then something like
Yeah,
that.
seriously. She also wasn't emotionally... What do you have to object to?
Are you saying my gut was wrong?
Yeah.
This should be my first and last highlight of the day. Why won't you just let me shine already?
Oh.
No, that's not the issue.
Alright.
Shut up! Enough with your fancy talk. I'll shut you up right now.
Alright. I love you, but we're gonna have to do this. That bladder candle smudge on the floor, Mikan's account. Mikan's account is gonna probably be it. Or, not Mikan's, Sonya's.
Hyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hyoko's room. Forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
I can't back down.
Crosswords duel. Oh shit! I forgot about this!
Hyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hyoko's room. Forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
I forgot there was a mashing segment to this.
But Hyoko's
Oh,
room
okay,
was
it's only if you
locked.
fuck it up. Gotcha.
The key was deep
You're-
inside her kimono.
You're
remember?
kinda bad at it, like I was. Or if you fuck up a little bit, then
Hyoko
that's when
locked
you
the
can. That's when the mashing
The
is.
killer was the one who locked the door.
Oh! I didn't mean to click that.
So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
I can't back down.
Not like this. Winning this time. What? I mashed that so hard!
Hyoko was locked inside her room, right?
God damn
She
it!
definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hyoko's room. Forcibly abducted her.
Well,
The girl is so small and weak looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
That image,
But
your face
Hiyoko's
went.
room was locked.
I'll have to look at it after this
He was
when we're
deep
back
inside
into
her
like a
kimono,
talking
remember?
segment where I can take a little bit
It's
less
more
attention.
likely that Hiyoko locked the door herself.
The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
All right, we're advancing.
There's no reason for the killer to put the key in Hiyoko's kimono.
Okay.
The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Hold on. Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono was all messed up.
That's correct.
There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer.
No.
That's the proof she was abducted, right?
No.
My gut is totally right after all.
Well, final stretch. Okay, so contradiction is what we need.
Hold on. Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono.
Kimono was all messed up. Rope used for the hanging motel room key. Script that. Got the paper. Step ladder. Candle. Surveillance camera unit. AC temperature. Smudge on the floor. Or something. Fuck! Oh wait, her kimono was all messed up is because of Sonya's
There's only
account.
one reason
Fuck!
her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer.
Oops.
That's the proof she was abducted, right? My gut is totally right after all.
Alright, I'm staying here. It was on that first one that I have to use a Sonya's account on.
Hold on. Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono was all messed up.
Ooh, wait, that's not it? Huh.
Crap.
It's Sonya's
Hold
account on
on.
something.
Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono was all messed up.
That's correct.
There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer.
Alright, I think it makes a little bit more sense on the first one, but I mean, it's still the same evidence,
The reason
so I mean,
Hiyoko's
whatever.
kimono was messed up was because she wasn't able to properly wear it.
Wear her kimono?
Yeah.
A
it's
little
also
bit
the
late
reason
on
why
that
she decided
Jedi.
to go
Always
out
a little
on her
bit
own.
late, but I mean, the thoughts appreciated. That picture is like me IRL right now when I fuck up on something super menial.
Yeah, you're
The reason she locked herself in her room.
panicking so hard.
Yeah, because I was like, wait, mash, and then I was like, wait, I didn't do enough.
That is why
Wait.
I informed her. I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
Then the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer.
It's because it was just messed up.
Yeah. She went to the venue on her own just to fix her messed up kimono.
And
I get it. I lost. Boil me, burn me, take off my clothes, do whatever you want
that's
to me.
rather extreme.
Now's your chance.
No.
Make her admit defeat. Or better yet, make her do a little something.
Alright, homie, you need to go in the timeout corner. Hell no!
Then, the killer probably couldn't have assumed that Hiyoko would go to the music venue.
Though that may not apply to Sonya, since she provided Hiyoko with that information.
Though I knew she would go there, there is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
I think she's less obsessed with it and more like used to it. Like used to someone wanting that. So that's where our mind immediately jumps to.
Kazuichi, it
Which
seems
is
you have
really
quite
sad.
The fashion sense. Do you want me to incinerate your clothes? Perhaps I could do that while you're wearing them.
Gundam, please stop! For his sake.
Huh? What do you mean, for my sake?
Of course. I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to kill.
Excuse me?
Even if the killer couldn't predict it, why did Hiyoko get killed in the music venue?
The only thing I can think of is, it was an
And
unfortunate
that seems pretty
coincidence.
likely. Probably trying to get
Coincidence?
Ibuki to kill herself and then...
When she went to the venue by herself, she was probably
Yeah.
just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
This shit was
So there
flat out
wouldn't be
ignored.
any loose
Good.
ends?
Mm-hmm.
It probably
They just kind of moved on.
happened when the killer was preparing to kill Ibuki. The killer most likely had already placed the hemp bag over her head, and without hesitation,
It's like a family drama
Killed
of
Hiyoko.
not Ibuki, Sonya,
There was
Kazuichi, and
reasons for their
Gundam.
crime.
It's just the family antics of the fucking goon squad over there.
That's
Chiaki stops by eventually and like eats a fucking bag of potato chips and like breaks the door down.
Which means that low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
But just kind of
Actually planning to
took
do.
advantage of this situation
They've
and
been
made it
cutting
like
this
that.
far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan. Do you have any ideas?
Damn, we don't know the most important part.
In an alternate universe, Sonya, Gundam, and Soda are the stars of their very own shoujo manga. Damn. I'd read it.
Hey Nagito, any ideas?
I mean, it's
Hey, how long are you gonna stay quiet?
Kazuichi, you're the one that did it.
Oh, am I allowed to speak? I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps. Everyone actually needs help from scum like me.
So what do you think?
I was thinking about it while I had my mouth shut, but now I'm finally able to come to a conclusion. Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
Huh? What are you talking
No
about?
problem, Jedi, anytime.
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked her death and tampered with the crime scene.
But, as we see, that's kinda
But
impossible.
now I remember. There was blood on Ibuki's slipper.
Yep. We
So if
talked
she
about
faked
that
her
earlier.
death and walked around the movie
Nagito!
theater tampering with the crime scene. There'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue.
I mean, that's true, yeah.
So that's why I think there's no way she faked her death. There's no way Ibuki committed suicide.
You know,
Wait.
we already finished talking about that a while ago.
Thanks, Fuyuhiko.
Really? That's annoying. I guess I should just awkwardly laugh about it then.
Are you freaking kidding me? There's no limit to how
God.
useless you can be.
Except there'd be footprints all over the place, but that's because she didn't keep on walking around.
That's strange. That's very strange.
There's only one place in the music venue
What's strange?
that actually had blood, and that was on the stage. We could see that from the scuff that was there. Just Nagato, if she had blood on the fight, she would have left footprints. Yep. Why weren't there any footprints on There weren't any footprints on the stepladder.
I can prove it with this. If Ibuki used
Fuyuhiko and Chiaki are the only other two others with their heads screwed on straight. Yeah, but it's not like everyone's completely useless either, which is what I appreciate. Like, even when some of these characters aren't, you know, the most useful, like, it kinda helps. She does her best. Nagito's Nagito.
You noticed such a small detail. How amazing! This is truly the talent of a chosen
About
ultimate.
that, bud. I had a dream that might conclude that we're not. Yeah, seriously, dude. He's just gooning around. He's being a dickhead.
But didn't
I
you
don't.
say you
I
saw
actually
the
don't know if he's
video
intentionally being a dickhead or this is just what he's like, and that irritates me so much.
I think there's no doubt that she really did climb it. Unless there was something funny about that video.
I see. So there was some kind of trick arranged in that video, hmm?
But that's something only Hajime would know, since he's the only one who saw that
I
video.
agree, Gotcha. Comes down to that. I mean, this is a pretty substantial thing. It makes sense that it would be like that. The video is what set it all off. We know that.
Hajime, I leave it in your hands.
Well, I mean, we should figure that the video was
As
kind
long as I
of
leave this
weird
to you,
since the beginning.
I won't tell you to do your best, but oh well. You should get started already.
Thanks, Chiaki.
Yeah, I'll definitely
Being
try.
oddly personal, but I mean, whatever. should have seen something strange as you watched it. It's probably either the bag. Okay, let's see. The only one who watched that video. I'm the only one who can do it. We're gonna have to spot the thing, aren't we? Hanging video saw. Based on everything we know from the debates thus far, I should be able to figure out what's strange. Uh-oh. Spot selection. Ooh, boy.
Here!
It's the fact that there's no blood on it at all.
That's right, I remember now. There was definitely something.
Or at least that's what my thought was. I might have just gotten lucky.
Can you explain it to us?
What's strange is that stepladder I mentioned earlier.
There was blood on it, but there wasn't blood in the
It's
video.
true that the steps of that stepladder weren't dirty, but on one side, there was a bloodstain, right on the left side of the stepladder. However, that contradicts the video I saw at the hospital.
Because it was completely clean.
There weren't any bloodstains on the stepladder in the video. It was completely clean.
Oh, ad verbatim.
That is truly strange. If the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then Hiyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Which means it wasn't the moment of her death.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene.
Well, how did the blood get onto her feet?
But the stepladder in the video was completely bloodless.
Unless Ibuki really was murdered first. And it was
There's
just
no
much
way the
earlier
video
than we
was
realized.
recorded in advance. If that's the case, the only thing I can think of is
It took place.
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
There were 2 step ladders there after all, and there were 2.
Are you saying there were 2 step
There
ladders?
was. I've been saying this since a lot earlier.
Where would you find another step ladder?
No,
There was only
I'm
one
pretty sure there
step
was
ladder
2.
in the music venue.
Maybe I'm forgetting.
Then one of the stepladders was somewhere other than the music venue.
But I'm pretty sure there was 2 step ladders in the music venue, at least at the beginning of
you're
the chapter.
suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't the only thing that's different. Am I right?
Yep.
That's amazing, Chiaki. All that gaming has given you incredible deduction skills. Is it okay to say that?
I feel like that's inadvertently sucking the player's dick a little bit. Don't know how I feel about that. I'll mull over that. Let's keep on going. The only other, there's something different. There's something else that's different here too. There's 2 different things actually. Are we gonna have to do another spot selection? Place where the killer did something. Oh boy. Holy fuck. That's a lot of letters. What's the difference between the video and the actual scene of crime? Me IRL? Seriously.
Hang myself, Gambit.
Okay, that's wrong. I'm just gonna be guessing here a little bit because I do not know. Alright. Nope, miss. I forgot these have time limits. That's scary. I didn't want to blow that one up. Whoops. Alright. M? Ah, yes, I see. I'm an idiot. I wonder how much of this health I can take. Was it L? Did I use L already? I'm forgetting which letters I'm using now. Holy fuck. I've definitely used M and M. I've used L. Have I used F?
Resident Superman's Gambit.
Yeah, seriously, that shit is boring. Especially when I'm just waiting for a letter that I need. Or waiting to try more letters. Okay, we're getting somewhere. You haven't used F, and that was right after I used it.
Lovely stream delay.
Yep, gotta love it. Got to love it. No? Okay. FML. Alright. Where's something else that I'm looking for? That was not what I wanted. God damn it. Whatever. Film. Filming. Please work with me here, game. I was about to say filming. What's after this? Oh god, there's so many letters! Gotta clear some of this. Just so I have free space again. No. It's never ending! Ah! It doesn't help that I don't know what the next one is. Filming... Oh, filming location! I got it. The question is, will I have enough time? Where's a C? Where's a C? Where's a C? Fuck! Fuck! I gotta have to just let it go. L.
Don't. Invoke the name.
Yeah. There's an A when you need one. Answer is nowhere to be fucking found. Thank you. I-O-N. I ran out of time! Ah. Yes, I want to retry.
We will never give up.
Alright, well, let's try again. Woo! I realized what it was a second, like 10 seconds too late, because that first period was definitely pretty abysmal. Thank you. Thank you. Just keep that over there. Use that I, don't need the O. Don't need any of these T's. Darn it. Oh, like, it's my own fault for keeping that on the side of the screen, I suppose. I need that. Oh, well. There goes that. There goes that. No, fuck. The fate of causality. Oh, please. I need these. Don't need a G anymore. This requires so much fucking attention, but it's so boring when you're just waiting for your next letter. There we go. No!
Yeah, this looks awful.
There we go. You don't lose much health, it's just annoying.
That's right.
Yeah.
Besides the step ladder, the filming location must have been different too.
At least it's scary if
What do
it
you
did
mean?
make you lose health.
I mean, the video
It's
I
a
saw
true
was
test
not
of
filmed at the
endurance.
music venue.
It's also a test of patience.
It was filmed somewhere else.
But the hospital monitor is supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera.
But if the cameras were separated, or the camera and the monitor were separated,
There's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance.
that's
camera
assuming a
unit.
lot, though. What Gundam said, not what I said. Shut up, Nagito.
Thanks, Jed.
Wait, it's a logic drive. Thank God. I got really scared there. I was about to say, are we going into another one? I swear to God, game. At least this I can pay a slightly less attention to. I say that and I almost fall into a fucking pit right away. Surveillance camera unit did the killer tamper with? The camera. This is where things start getting a little bit more deeper too, since they start introducing more, well, no, not more questions yet, but they start introducing more answers, and there are going to be more questions later on too. God, I'm thinking of how much of a pain in the ass this would be if I'm still using mouse controls. Alright, I'm going a little bit too fast for my own good there. Did the killer tamper with the camera at the music venue or at the hospital? Music venue. Wouldn't really make so much sense because we wouldn't be able to see it, or we wouldn't be seeing the same thing if they tampered with the one at the hospital. Also, this one is kind of screwy. That was my own fault. Just gotta concentrate a little bit more on this. Also, it's starting to blend together a little bit, and that's fucking with me. Okay. That was close. That was closer than I wanted to. They increased the signal, they took it with them. I'm waiting for the groans. Oh, God, I wasn't the only one seeing that. What, the fucking the platforms and shit starting to blend together? That was a bit of a what's it called? Yeah, the Sonic 2, like the half pipe. You're right, a little bit.
Just brought the camera from the music venue.
Heroes more, yeah, because that was a full pipe rather than the half pipe.
When it was actually from somewhere else.
The optical illusion, yeah.
And only the
That was
monitor
fucking with me.
left
It's
in
because of the
music
lines
venue?
and shit. It's
Yes,
kind of blending
at least when I
together.
first discovered Ibuki's body. But when Hyoko's body
Did I miss the pun? True test against hope. I'd get really hung up on this case if they. Oh God damn it, Jedi!
And made this easier on all of us.
He did discover
I was
the body.
busy paying attention to my snowboarding section.
That's true, but in order to hide the
It's
camera
worse
was
because I had to go back and look at it.
one more thing to the remaining monitor.
I'm tactless. Was I think he destroyed it.
I see. The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it.
I'm not looking back at it, Jedi. I refuse to acknowledge that one.
As long as it was in pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually there or
Well,
not.
I mean, Kazuichi would probably be able to tell. It's like, hey, where does the camera go? There's none of these parts are for
So
cameras.
focused on the
They're
body
just
that
for a
even
monitor.
I couldn't have noticed something like that.
And yeah, the body would definitely draw more attention than the monitor.
And the moment Hajime left the music venue, the killer put back the camera they took.
And they destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
Yeah.
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere else, but the surveillance camera's connection wasn't that strong.
So it had to be somewhere nearby, which, I mean, for the sake of the argument, probably still on the
desperate
island.
repair efforts, it seems it could not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
Okay.
The
So,
fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music venue is amazing enough.
yeah, it is. Plus, you know, I assume because the, wait. As long as it was transmitting to the hospital, the range would be pretty limited, but it would have to be somewhere close by, and there's really only a few places that we've investigated that it could be like that. Only possibility is that place inside that building. Be a little bit more specific, Hajime. No! I forget what this was called.
Did you die?
No, it's
What happens?
it's another Hangman's Gambit section. And I just forgot what this room was called. The second room is word, or the second word is room. I got those backwards.
Sayori would love all this.
Yeah, seriously. Fuck off. It was a conference room. Fuck me. Where's an O? No, I got it, Jedi. Where's an N? N. That's an E. That's an R. There's an N. I'm surprised that didn't overlap. Come on, give me my N! Thank you, that was satisfying. E. And they're not gonna give me another E. There we go. I didn't think those would hit. That was my own fault. I don't need E's anymore in this entire statement, so... Oh wait, I do, shit. I'll keep that on the back burner until I need it. No! Okay. R, R, R. That is not an R. There we go. Conference room. They just like doing these things to annoy me. Like, it's not fun. Why would you have multiple of these in the same trial?
Filmed at the hospital's conference room.
Those fucking player, I guess.
Is this the third one, I think? I forget at this point.
How many are there? It feels like there's been like 6 or something crazy.
That's exactly why the killer did
Overall, or
something
are you talking about in this trial specifically?
Like in this trial.
I think that's either the second or the... That's definitely either the second or the third one.
Jeez.
It's just they take a long time and they're boring, so they stand out more than the rest of the trial. Oh hey, my favorite track. Motel room gate. Music venue curtain.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of set?
Oh, that's it. No, it isn't.
There's no way to find the music venue.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Alright, cool.
Must be it.
I thought that they purposely put those two together just to dick with you. It's wordplay.
What the killer did was
All it is wordplay.
make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room. They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
Which, there's only one other place where it's like that.
There used to be a really flashy curtain.
And that's the
But
hospital.
after the incident,
Remember, Chiaki was going to be embarrassed, and she was trying to troll us with it.
somehow became a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
That's right.
Is troll still a relevant term in today's world?
Just like Monami.
Oh
Yep.
yeah? Well, your face looks stupid.
Nice one,
The curtain was
Monami.
hung so the music venue would look like a conference room? In
Yep.
actuality, even though the curtain in the conference room doesn't stand out,
It was black, and
is a black light
it
blocking
dimmed
curtain
it
that's long
to
enough
where
reach
you
the
wouldn't be
floor.
able to see the outside to see that it was daytime.
I see.
Or see anything
The
else for that
conference
matter.
room. Indeed, the floor of that room is
Wooden, just like
same
the...
color as the music venue stage.
Yep, same as the menu, so...
So the killer chose the conference room because they realized the floor match.
Monami's trying her best, dude.
Matching floors, matching curtains. I guess it makes sense you'd mistake the two.
But that's not all. There should be something else the killer did to tamper with the evidence. Probably.
What else? Oh, it's gotta be... It's the candle. Did I pass by the candle? Oh, I did. Or it's not. It's the rope, then. Or, okay. But I think that's completely wrong. Damn. What was it, then? Blood on the souls, rope used for hanging motel room key, scrapbook paper, music venue curtain. Oh, it's probably... We talked about... Oh, there was evidence for the curtain candle. Might be completely passed over it.
You're referring to the candle in the music
I
venue,
realized, Jedi.
right? The video
It
I
took
saw,
3 attempts for you to
was
see that, and it
used
took
for
2
lighting.
attempts for me to see the candle.
It's pretty strange. The music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
But wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
That might have been another reason, but the main reason was
What was the
probably
point of making it look
tampering with
creepier, though?
evidence.
There's no...
The
real
lighting in
reason
the
to do
conference
that.
room and the music venue were so different. They couldn't be used during filming. That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Which means... Are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
Yeah, it seems about
That
right.
candle was likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
Remember they did light it just to be dicks. Just
With
kind of like,
candlelight, you
yeah,
can't see
for the
things in that much detail.
for the whole
Maybe they were going for that effect.
atmosphere of it.
With that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
As long as this all matches up, it should be no problem to say this is decided.
So there were 2 areas that were
The video
really
I saw
put
wasn't
together.
filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
Yep. And that leaves our alibis
If I
pretty
found proof
thin.
that evidence in the conference room was
Because
altered,
who...
they
That
would've
knocks
reached an
off
answer
everybody that was
sooner.
at the motel room. Because nobody at the motel room was nearby the
But it appears
hospital.
the
We
killer
wouldn't have been able
already
to see
covered
that.
up.
So that knocks
I didn't
our
find anything when
suspect
I went
list
there.
down to, and since Fuyuhiko
But
was
there's no
fucking
mistake.
away,
That's the only place within the connection range of the
that
surveillance
knocks it
cam.
down to not Hajime because he couldn't have seen the movie. Realistically, that's
motel
only
would've been
Nagito
too far.
Akane and
The interior design of the
Mikan
movie
then.
theater is too distinctive.
Or Fuyuhiko, I guess, because he doesn't really have that big of an alibi besides, hey, I met up with Mikan later
I
on.
never suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference room.
the incident isn't happening at the scene of a crime, it's occurring in the conference room.
Nice one. For repeating what we've said, you know. I've heard Bayside cops say that before, but okay. Just a little bit.
If Ibuki's hanging video was filmed at the hospital's conference room, then was Ibuki killed at the conference room too?
No.
No, that's not possible.
Yep.
Right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
Ibuki's body was at the music venue. Which means that there's a fake somewhere. The fake must have been Kyoko at the music venue, Hoyoko at the motel, Ibuki in the conference. Which means the fake somewhere. That fake must have been Ibuki in the music venue. No, wait. That was... yeah. The video was filmed at the conference room, but the Ibuki's body was at the music venue, which means there's a fake somewhere. That fake must have been Ibuki in the conference room.
I see!
That's really weird wording.
The person wearing the hint bag in that video wasn't Ibuki.
Ah,
the killer
past Stardust being so smart. The fake was the one that was actually, you know, there.
Wore a hint bag on her head and was only pretending to be the victim.
Good job, me.
By that time, the real Ibuki must have already been killed.
Probably killed a lot
The actual
earlier.
time of death must have been earlier.
Yeah.
Probably
Probably
around
just in the
midnight
middle
or
of the
dawn to
night.
avoid witnesses.
If they took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
That's... yeah, that seems about right. You're not even good enough to be my fake.
I'll make you eat those words.
And the one who set the trap for me was...
But why did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime scene?
to get us away from the hospital, which is where the killer was.
Killer made a fake video. There's only one possibility I can think of. If I examine that possibility thoroughly,
It's
then naturally,
really
the
to
killer's
trip up.
identity will reveal itself.
You fiend! Are you saying you already know who the killer is?
Why would that make us a fiend? I should already know, but it's just a little bit painful. Who the killer is.
You're the only one! Mika, you're the killer, aren't you?
This one's when you start figuring all the evidence out.
Like I said,
This
aren't you the
case
killer who
is
murdered Ibuki
pretty
and
simple in my opinion. The trial's a bit convoluted, but the killer pretty simple.
Yeah.
Don't you think that's kinda impossible? A chick like her as the killer? She couldn't even kill a fly. In fact,
I think
the
my
fly would
when I
probably kill her
first was playing this for the first time, I realized instantly who it was when, because my first playthrough and on this playthrough, the last piece of evidence I found was the black curtain, and when I saw the black curtain and how it was dark in the room and everything, and like a whole setting for that,
An
I
alibi?
got fucked up. I was like, no.
Now that you mention it, you guys
I
thought that
instantly
first.
realized it then. That was so
Only
sad.
Hajime and Nikon have an alibi.
It's just a coincidence.
But you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room. Is that also a coincidence?
Yep, and Hajime was the one that told her to get some rest because Hajime's a nice guy, and well, even then, like, I think even if you didn't realize it then, it's like Hiyoko, Mikan really like objected at some point earlier in this case.
That time, you
Like,
said
and
you
it's
were going to
really
the
out of
hospital.
place, and it bugs me so much. Like on this replay through, when I noticed it really hard. was like when they were talking about how fast you would have to be to kill like Mikan, or not kill Mikan, kill Hyoko in the time where Hajime was going to the motel. And then Mikan was like, oh, I wish I was that fast. It's a good thing I'm not. And then it was like, really? Come on, guys.
Furthermore, I saw that video at the hospital lobby. If someone wants to go to the conference room from outside, they have to pass through the lobby.
Yeah.
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the conference room to film.
So, and again, that narrows our options. There's only real 3 options. Mikan, Nagito, and Akane. And Nagito was a bit insane, and Akane was, you know, bawling her eyes out.
So that must mean...
Please, wait a second.
There's only really one answer here. Yep.
That's impossible. There's no way I can kill someone.
It's not literally impossible. Can't you give a better defense?
And
than
Breezy
that?
brought it up earlier, too. Well, the despair disease made you the opposite of what you actually are.
This chick is really the killer?
And, you know, the opposite of Mikan is,
It's not what you
you know, killer.
Just like Akane said.
Really
Yeah.
devious, a killer. And she was the one who was surrounded by the people who had the disease the most.
I agree. It is truly difficult to believe someone.
And
could be
apparently,
killed
according to
by such a
Monokuma, it was transmitted
slow-witted
like a regular cold would be.
That slow-witted remark is not necessary.
It's fine.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, it makes sense to really, if you really think about it, but I don't know.
First place with my soft reputation.
Aww.
Even I can't deny that. How many times do I have to tell you? It's impossible for me to kill someone. I'm serious. Very serious.
What do you say, Hajime?
Kazuichi is lightening up.
Do you believe this woman is the
Guys,
Do you?
So what?
this line hurts. This line hurt on my first playthrough. Holy fuck.
Hajime!
Guys! Yeah, she's laying it on very thick. It's fucking... It's better than Celeste acting from 1, though. She's used to playing the victim, or she's used to being the victim, so now she can play the victim. Easy peasy. That's a horrible thing to say, holy fuck.
Can you
Yeah,
hold on a
dude,
minute?
Jesus.
Oh, what is Nagito saying?
I know I'm being intrusive and all. and
I don't
mean,
like the change
I
in
have
music.
No place to say this. I missed all of the critical parts, and I doubt I have anything worth saying at an important time like this.
Oh, what do you want to say?
What are you saying?
Yeah, seriously.
But still,
No, he's going into the
no way
pompous
I know
pose.
to kill this time.
Oh. He's got a point to prove.
I thought it was suspicious all along, from the very beginning. Investigating with a suspect in mind creates a different result than investigating with no leads.
Get to the point, Nagito.
Well, thanks to that, I was able to discover a truth that nobody else knows.
Are you still delirious?
Are you serious?
He's dicking around with us because he just wants to drag this on for so long. He's like, it's finally my time to shine, and he's just like, let's go.
You better not have kept quiet on purpose.
He
This isn't a
is
game, you
keeping
know.
quiet on purpose. He's known the entire trial. He's just...
Actually, this is a game!
Wow.
Please don't say such controversial statements. Well, what do you know, Nagito?
Well, it's nothing big,
Yeah.
really. Only a
Boogie's death is
small-
pretty sad. Especially, she went out with such a whimper, too.
Dang, that's a huge deal!
Kyoko and Ibuki both kind of went out with a whimper.
Let's take a look, shall we?
Kyoko, I guess, a little bit less so,
Ibuki
but
was dangling
Ibuki definitely went out on a whimper. There was no
This
real...
rope was
It's just kinda
supplied by
sudden.
the supermarket, right? There weren't any ropes inside the music venue.
Again with the supermarket? That place
Nobody's
has
gonna help
something.
Monami because Monami isn't helping us besides
They got
beating
it
the
at
Mono
supermarket.
Beasts.
That means it was brand new, right?
What's wrong with that?
I want you to take a close look at this rope. And keep in mind that it's brand new.
Alright, what's up?
Near the middle of the rope, it's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly. But why is it like this? The loopy Buki used to hang herself is on one end of the rope, and the part of the rope that hung from the baton lighting is on the other end.
Right.
Hey, you're taking too long. What's wrong with the rope being frayed?
It means, well, from what I can infer, I think the rope was used like this.
Strangulation. What's up?
The killer wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck.
I'll just call you
Both
Dokkan.
ends
What's
at
up,
full
Dokkan?
strength, and strangled her. The center of the rope is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
And then you just set up the noose as a little set piece. But that's really impressive that she managed to carry
And it sounds like
Ibuki
you
like
knew
that.
about this rope clue all along.
I don't think Mikan was that, you know,
What
physically
exactly did you say to me
capable
during
of
the
doing that.
investigation?
But a suspension of disbelief. So this rope won't be much of a clue. Then, alright. I can tell it's just stringing us along so
Not
much and it
everyone
irritates
cooperates in
me.
class trial. Those who lie and conceal the truth will obviously be here too. Just like this case's killer. I was just copying them a little bit.
Why? For what purpose? Yeah,
More
seriously.
importantly, what was all that about the rope? The killer strangled Ibuki. And then?
Saddest death so far,
And then-
is this inclusive to 2 only, or is that like 1 and 2?
How is that a decisive clue?
Huh? You didn't notice it? I thought I made the decisive clue very clear.
Okay. Rope used for hanging, scrap. Probably don't have to use that anymore. The surveillance AC temperature, we haven't used that yet. Let's check a look at what everything
Ibuki
is here.
didn't die from hanging.
Died from
She
strangulation.
was strangled to death.
That seems about right.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different.
I don't think that Chapter 3's
the
deaths
scars
are.
they leave would look different too.
I don't think that's
Scars.
Chapter 3 is the
You mean
saddest.
the rope burn, right?
From 2,
Believed
I
it
would
was from a
say
hanging. Why would that be?
Pecco's
Fall for
probably.
someone's lie?
Pecco's or
Why the person
Byakuya's from
was
2.
hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too.
Yeah, I know what
Never
Ace Attorney is.
specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
Yeah, okay, Mikan. I played Ace Attorney 1. I haven't played any of them afterward. Ibuki's true cause of death was strangulation. The fact is the decisive proof that would lead to the killer. That's true. Okay, so we have the rope used for hanging. The rope used for hanging. According to Mikan, there's no doubt that the cause of the death hanging herself with this rope. According to Mikan, though. But we already have to doubt that. The scrap of thick paper probably.
She was strangled to death.
Yeah.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
That's pretty right.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
Yeah. Okay, so the distinction on that text was pretty important. Ibuki was very easy to suggest stuff due to the despair fever. It's not entirely out of the question that she would have positioned herself for the killer. That's, yeah, I think I brought that up a little bit earlier. Oh, I'm not on auto anymore. Whoops. There's no doubt that Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right? There's no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself. And Mikan was the one that really was hammering that in. And since there was really no other word in the matter, we kind of trusted our nurse on the matter since the autopsy. She's the one that provided all our autopsies before. Something that happened. Browsing Nintendo eShop and 2DS, thought I'd look up Ace Attorney.
You told us the wrong cause of death. You lied, didn't you?
Yeah, there was the trilogy that came out a little while ago for it.
Should have been able to tell
The Ace Attorney trilogy there, and there's the Ace Attorney and Professor Layton, and there's the two new ones.
Nurse.
Please wait! First of all, I'm not a coroner, so I don't have the medical knowledge to identify injuries.
Except you're the ones that done all our. You did all our autopsies.
It's not my fault if I made a mistake.
You are right. And you have been a great help to us so far.
But even a drunk medical student can notice the difference between a hanging and strangulation.
Damn, the call-outs.
I'm not taking her side or anything, but being clumsy and unskilled in this area could lead to a mistake.
But she's the ultimate nurse.
He's totally right.
Mikan, stop!
I got so careless.
Mikan nursed me till I got better. There's no way I'm gonna doubt her.
Except she nursed you until you got better. That means she was, you know, good.
Draw Ibuki to her death?
Huh?
And if not, her symptoms were still very serious and caused her to believe what anybody told her. It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed Mikan because she was nursing her.
Mikan, yeah, that could be it, but you know, Ibuki was just listening to anybody. Ibuki listened to not Nagito. Well, she was listening to Nagito when they first came down with the despair disease. She was listening to him because he was like, yeah, Nagito's gonna kill you, and then Ibuki's like, no, don't, Hajime.
I mean,
please.
She's a killer.
Don't kill me, I beg of you.
Please forgive me.
And then she listened again to Hajime when,
no way I can forgive you. I just can't forgive this crime at all.
It's personal.
Forgiveness or not,
it's possible, but not through Twitch itself directly. You have to go through a different site to do it. There's a site called Multi-Twitch.
You guys are kind.
Yeah, you can bounce between streams, but you can also set up multi-Twitch to where you get it's multitwitch.tv, then you slash the person's username, and then slash the next person's username, and then you can, so on and so forth, and you can watch as many streams as you want. It's what we set up for a previous stream for me and a couple other streaming friends to play a game simultaneously.
Really not the killer.
I don't believe you.
There's no way. I'm capable of killing someone.
God.
Is that really true?
Stop it already! That's enough!
I can't stop. I don't want to do this either. Of course I don't want to do this.
Oh, yeah, then I don't think you're gonna have any luck with that, friend. Sorry.
You doubt your friends?
That's not it. I suspect them because I want to believe them.
It's like calling a game shit because you want it to be good.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily
Yeah, they're not
opposites.
mutually exclusive.
Huh?
I do doubt her, but I still want to believe her. Belief lies at the heart of that conflict. 'Cause if there's no room for doubt,
Kane's a simple person,
then there's
Asher.
no reason
Let her
to
be.
believe, is there?
Don't say deep stuff.
See?
I don't really get it.
If you want to believe in someone, you need to overcome doubt first.
That's...
Belief without doubt is simply a lie.
Yeah, that's true, but
Fine. Do whatever you want. I won't stop you anymore.
lying to yourself,
Huh?
it's some...
Is that all you can say? Ah, so in the end, you're all just a bunch of bullies, huh?
it's
Justifying your actions with fancy words.
it's not that deep, Mikan.
Making excuses for why it's not really your fault.
Mikan.
Everyone always treats me like that. Always. It's all her fault. She's the one with the problem.
Mikan.
I'm done with that. You hear me? I'm done.
Alright.
Hey, Mikan.
It's not fair. It's not fair.
Oh no. I think this is the most. No, I guess.
Fair, not fair, not fair, not fair.
We're here
not fair,
to.
not fair, not fair.
Alright. We're having our breakdown. Sorry, Mikan.
You forgive yourself.
Breakdown, breakdown.
What did I do? Why won't anybody forgive me?
We didn't really forgive Pekko or Teru Teru either.
This is plus, to be honest, I've run out of ideas.
I would feel very scared during one of these breakdowns. I always feel very scared. I would feel very scared if I was the one next to it. She is freaking out and Nagito is so calm right next to her. I'd be like, holy fuck, dude, please don't hurt me.
I don't want to tell any of my friends. But still, the truth is one of us murdered 2 of our friends. That's why we gotta stick with this until the very end. So we
Yep,
can finally
that's how it
break
works.
these chains of despair. Hey Mikan, can I ask you one last thing?
You can toggle like volumes and you can toggle which chat you're in and
Who
stuff like that.
fabricated that video Hajime watched? Like I said, it obviously wasn't me. Can you prove it?
Yeah, that's true, Azure. But for everyone else,
Do you have any proof that I'm the one who fabricated that video? That's right!
her mood swings are pretty incredible.
Because you're just assuming the video
Not to the point of the mastermind of one, but like.
treating me like a killer based on an assumption. Just because I was at the hospital. That's totally crazy. I didn't do anything wrong. Why does everybody always hate me? Please, just forgive me already.
Is this not really okay? She's emotionally unstable.
Yeah, you're right, Fuyuhiko.
I'm not the killer. The video. I never filmed that video. It seems she finally started arguing for us.
Oh
The
no.
only one who can find a hole in her argument is you, Hajime.
I think Nagito probably found it. You probably found it too.
I'm going to leave
Chiaki,
this
just-
once again.
Help us. The goal of Chiaki was to get fucking Mikan to break down? Alright. Everyone's fate depends on me. The only person who saw that video. Yeah, that's true. Actually, that is pretty good.
You get to decide I'm the killer. Where's your proof?
We've got two things.
Forgive me already.
We have the video and we have the bag. I hope this isn't the time for it because I really don't know. Chiaki, you're the protagonist, Clem, but I thought he was an NPC. Oh man, rope use, scrap the paper, surveillance, Mikan's account, blood on the souls, AC temperature. Oh, the AC temperature, we still haven't used that, and she was the one that said that.
I'm not the killer.
We can't think of anybody else other than you.
He is going
Could
hard.
have filmed that video.
Well, it's probably not going to
Do
be
you
used.
have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof?
I mean,
Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious?
yeah,
Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
it's a lot of things.
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof?
She's going hard.
You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight?
Jesus.
When you be able to make out her body type? So please forgive me already! Hajime, pay close attention and listen well.
I'm doing my
You're
best.
the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Alright, let's see. AC temperature. What is the exact definition? Or, AC was cranked up, it was as it was music. Alright. Right up until the Monokuma announcement that morning, Mikan was with Hajime the whole time. Afterwards, she went to the hospital to check on everybody and realized that Habuki had disappeared. When she rushed out of the hospital to search for Habuki, she apparently met up with Fuyuhiko. Release. What else do I have? PC temperature. Fuck, I want to check my evidence. Don't flinch, don't hesitate, don't run away. Nice advice. I'm the only one who saw the video. Who else is gonna do it if I don't? Mikan's account. Blood on the souls. It might be the blood on.
Anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video?
Well, do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof?
Actually,
the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video?
yeah.
Just from that camera angle? Just
Oh, wait. Maybe the camera angle. It's the camera angle. I think. Because
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
well, I think it's the camera angle because it's the Hajime was the only one who saw the video, so it's either
We can't think of anybody else other than you.
it might be absorbing a truth statement, but I don't think it is. But I wanted to just check. I have help to spare.
Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different bodies.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown just from that video, just from that camera angle.
There we go.
I'll shoot through that
All right.
contradiction.
I'm glad I didn't have to waste too much time on that. Just had to think, like Chiaki said.
You've committed a major mistake.
Mistake?
As I said
Thanks,
before, many
Chiaki.
times,
You're helping me
I'm the
so
only one who
much.
saw that video,
What's wrong with that?
but I never said anything about the camera angle.
Oh, the drop right there was really good.
So how can you say anything about the camera angle as if you saw that video yourself?
Cause she was the one that did the angle.
Hajime had seen is because you're the person.
Don't put yourself down like that,
Sarah.
Serendipity.
Is that right?
There's not. Can't always guarantee things. Check out earlier streams where I'm fucking up some really simple shit.
Into a hole. You lied, didn't you?
Are you serious?
In fact, I'm pretty sure I messed up something really simple earlier this trial.
Did you kill Hiyoko and Ibuki?
I forget.
Forgive me!
No, I don't think so. Uh-oh. That was a really quick snap. That was really back and forth.
Huh? I was wrong. Wrong. No, that's not it at all.
That's not it?
I think everyone is uncomfortable.
It's impossible.
Huh? I think everyone's just a little bit uncomfortable at this point.
Try remembering the tote bag instead. Ding!
Oh,
I
okay.
totally remember now.
What the heck's wrong with her? She's getting weirder by the minute.
Yes, just a bit, just a bit.
That tote bag. Isn't it the same one that girl was wearing in the video?
Yeah.
How do you know so much about that video?
Who cares about
It's a
that?
pretty major aspect about it, Mikan. Come on,
Did
homie.
you know that bag is a limited item that was sold at the movie theater?
Yes, but Monokuma kind of had a drop, a little info drop that helped us on this. This is where the,
Oopsie! Don't worry about it. I remember even if you don't.
Alright.
Ta-da! There's no mistake that tote bag is a limited item.
Uh-huh.
So don't you think it's impossible?
No, because Monokuma said there were more than one bag.
And the music venue at the same time.
There were 2 bags. It was just a limited to one person thing. Buy one, get one free. Monokuma was nice enough to tell us. Sorry,
That's
homie.
why that video isn't fabricated, and I'm not the killer. So you'll forgive me, right?
Taking your stubbornness this far. Such despair.
Then you're gonna forgive me? I won't stop until you forgive me!
Oh hey, long time no see. Well, not really. Time for the third panic talk action. This is probably going to be my last job during a class trial. Please humor me while I taint your ears one last time. Starting from this PTA, the reload and ammo features will be added. You will no longer be able to make do with just the left mouse button. Below the tempo marker in the lower portion of the screen, the number of bullets are displayed. From this point on, you'll need one bullet to destroy one remark. When you're out of bullets, you won't be able to destroy the remarks no matter how much you mash the left mouse button. You will need to tab! That's such an inconvenient spot.
Whoops.
The number of bullets refreshed is the tempo, yeah. Alright. That should all be the explanations of all of them, okay. True despair.
I'll keep explaining it until you forgive me! That bag is a limited item!
Limited to a person, not limited in quantity.
That's why that crime is impossible for anyone to pull off.
This chick, has she lost it for good?
But she's your friend, Akane. Oh no, I feel bad.
Isn't that right?
I feel really bad.
You're obviously gonna forgive me, right?
I want to! I really do! You're cute! You've been bullied a bit too much. And Hiyoko especially didn't make that any lighter on you on this island. But you kinda have to do this.
You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me.
Excuse me?
Why only me? Please, draw on me. Can you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me!
I want to!
Draw on me. Do you understand? Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Can you forgive
What?
me already? I'll do anything you want. There's only one bag. It's impossible to use it in two places at
Bonus
the same time.
theater prize? Fuck! Well, this is bad. I am awful. Holy shit.
There's only one bag. It's impossible to use it in two places at the same
Theater
time.
bonus prize.
This is the
That was... Alright. Alright. Well... There goes my perfect record on those. Either works, but I mean... I don't know. They're so awkward. Oh well. Monokuma ratted you out, unfortunately. Bone on the meat! Meat on the bone! On the meat bone! On the bone meat! Oh!
Oh no.
You broke me, Jedi! You broke me!
Stop making desperate excuses.
Why? Why can't you forgive me? Why?
It seems her desperate struggle is finally coming to an end.
Why does everybody always hate me? You should just
Why
forgive
can
me
I not
already!
actually find Lana on the drug list?
It's already over.
Ugh.
After I go over your crime from the
For
beginning
Pathfinder.
and show that you
Yeah,
have no
I got it.
arguments
Real life.
left,
Alright.
please just admit it already. In the end,
Probably
at least
called
let me believe in you.
Silly.
Let me believe in you that you'll confess your murders. Whatever. Closing argument. Let's see. This is the video of the broadcaster hanging. It's that there. Yoko is on the pillar. Killer ripped off the venue's wallpaper. That's there. It's breaking. That's taking. Okay, wait. Small clue that the killer left. That's not that. No, okay. Gluing the door right there. Nagito is a No More Heroes fan. Alright. That's a repeat. Threw off the handbag. No. Monomi's tote bag. Monomi's tote bag. Okay, the piece of evidence is this. That's the piece of wallpaper that was still stuck on there. Breaking the camera is a repeat. So we got those 2 repeats. This is also a repeat, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's a repeat. So where... Okay, that's taking off the handbag right there. Oh, okay, one of these isn't a repeat. Turning on the switch on the available camera unit. What was left of the camera unit, which is a repeat, so that's breaking the drumstick. Oh no, it looks like all these are repeats. Put it back to normal after destroying it. One of the subtitles is Desperate Struggle. What's left of the surveillance camera? Oh, yeah, no, okay, that's not a repeat. It's right there. Wow, this was a really short recollection. Feels like the last 2 cases had you feeling a lot more than this one, but this one is kind of cut and paste. Like, it's really a simple thing to figure out. That's like you actually place who done it, and you know the glue on the door.
Specific thing in the lobby. The incoming signal light on the surveillance monitor was blinking ahead of the scheduled time.
And that's when
I
we saw.
switched on the monitor, what appeared on screen was...
After this, what's up?
A person wearing a hospital gown and a bag on their head.
Ooh, you're
about to
streaming
hang
tag
themselves
team.
right
Oh,
at
that's
that
right.
moment.
We're starting that. You're right. I forgot about that. So, well, yeah, I mean, we auto host, so it'll automatically jump to your shit after my shit. I gotta wait and see if I've been pinged for that yet or not, because I know mine. I think I'm chapter 2. I'm either chapter 2 or chapter 4.
But that was the killer's trap.
Well, I found coffee, but not Mary Jane.
That video was recorded in a different place. The killer brought the music venue camera the night before and made their preparations.
Oh, you gotta start it saying different. Okay.
Yeah.
And then they filmed that video in the hospital conference room. By doing so, they tried to make me think the incident was happening in real time.
And it worked. I mean, they didn't try. They did.
Had already been committed by that point.
Until, you know, someone else brought it
The
up.
person in the footage wearing the bag was actually the killer acting as a fake.
I think it was Nagito who brought that up. Yeah, same difference. Thanks, Nagito.
I didn't know that, so I went to the music venue and found the hanged body wearing a bag on its head. Seeing the body before me, I panicked and rushed out of there to get the rest of you guys. But that was also part of the killer's trap. After cleaning the conference room, the killer was likely watching the music venue from outside.
Yeah. After that, just kind of rip off the wallpaper, glue the door shut, break what you need to break, and get out of there.
Inside the music venue.
Real quick, and then run back to the hospital, meet up with Fuyuhiko, and then start your search for Ibuki.
First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars, revealing Hyoko's body. When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't notice anything strange about that pillar. I didn't expect it to be slightly larger from the wallpaper, or have Hyoko's body hidden inside. Next, the killer destroyed the surveillance camera that was used in the conference room. After destroying it, they mixed it with what was left of the surveillance monitor found at the crime scene.
Pretty impressive that they managed to break that. That looks sturdy.
The surveillance camera
I mean,
the killer used was
enough force will
originally
do
bought
anything.
from the
They probably
music
just like fucking
but
threw that shit, or okay, stomped. I think.
when they brought
Yeah,
it,
it's a
they
stomp.
made sure to destroy its monitor beforehand. They wanted to hide the fact that the camera wasn't at the crime scene. In the end, the killer transformed the crime scene into a closed room. They broke one of the drumsticks from the storage room and placed it near the music venue's entrance.
And then glued the door shut so we could so there was resistance, but we could break through it pretty easily.
That the music venue was locked
Same as if there was a drumstick. But the drumstick was to convince you guys that, or convince people that it was,
became a closed room was because of the glue.
Yeah, to convince people that it was locked from the inside rather than locked from the outside.
And intentionally created a closed room that could be forced open. With that, the killer finished tampering with the crime scene and met up with Fuyuhiko. They helped us force open the music venue door,
fucking kick.
despite the fact that they personally sealed it.
Fuyuhiko's kick is really funny to me. He looks so nonchalant doing it.
Not just Ibuki's body, but Hyoko's suddenly present body as well. At the time, they pretended to be surprised.
It's proper way to break open a door. I think it's actually proper to do it with your foot. I forget. Or is it more proper to shove it with your shoulder? It's one of the two.
Isn't that right, Mikan? This crime was orchestrated by you, wasn't it?
Yep. I feel bad. Is she gonna accept it? Is that a good laugh, or?
Now she's laughing?
Yeah, that's probably.
It's been such a long time. This feeling, I know it well. Like the floor is collapsing, like the sky is falling down upon you. This feeling of despair.
Oh no!
Ricon,
Someone hide Shin.
To you.
Whoa there! Before that, a moment of your time.
Oh, what's up? I mean, that's the end of the trial. Damn it! It's always the second thing! Last chapter was the second thing too that fucked me up. Oh, and apparently the 10th thing too. Whoops. B. Oh. B for bad. Oh, whatever. Okay.
It seems your arguments have reached a conclusion, so let's proceed to our regularly scheduled voting time.
Alright.
Now then, please pull the lever in front
Seems
of you
pretty
and
unanimous. It's not like kind of ambiguous like it was last time. This time it's
will you make the right choice
pretty straightforward. Yeah, we're gonna pick the right choice.
Let's go!
Poor Mikan. I thought she couldn't hurt a fly, but she murdered 2 people. Oh. And in the end, we never did one of her free time events. I have the conscience of knowing that I maxed her out on my first playthrough.
Well now.
It may be obvious at this point. It's got it right again. 3 in a row. Congrats, guys. We're pretty good. And finding out which of our friends betrayed us. Man, this is unfortunate.
I won't forgive you.
Finding a kill from the start. Ah, the good old reappearing soundbite. I missed you.
Hey. That's obvious.
She's no longer the same person.
Hey.
Yeah, she got the despair disease.
What?
And that was the motive. I said it earlier, but opposite of a nurse that cares about people and, you know, wants to help is just happens to be a murderous person who wants to kill people.
What?
And she's just dicking around. It's really lucky that Hajime never got that. Oh, that's a...
It cannot be.
Perhaps.
Yeah, it's really lucky that Hajime didn't catch that.
Catch what?
The despair disease.
Oh, yeah.
After, you know, Mikan slept with him twice.
Plot armor.
Yeah, it's
Jeez.
fucking main character plot armor. afflicted by the despair
Isn't that
disease. A human who deserves to be called the ultimate despair. It's because you want the hope! So fuck despair.
Oh?
At least Nagito's on our side for once. Albeit not for good reasons, but he's on our side. Still as annoying as ever.
Huh?
What I did was for the sake of my beloved.
Excuse us? Only they were still alive. They'd be so happy. Oh my god!
Was the only one. That's right. The only one who never hated me.
Literally none of us hated you besides Hiyoko.
He forgave my existence.
Your existence really doesn't need forgiveness.
They gave me and accepted me.
We all accepted you.
They gave me value. They loved me.
We did both of those things.
I loved them with all
Oh,
my
God.
heart, and they returned it in full. This is my reciprocation.
To transcend all that is truly
Love.
what love is all about.
Hey,
For once, Nagito is thrown for a loop. Oof.
Well,
She's hitting Nagito where it hurts. Okay, please stop.
how amazing.
Alright, it's love, only love.
Me?
this is...
Not only was she distracted by despair, because of that, oh no, she was able to remember. So apparently there's someone on the outside that she cared enough about to kill, which means you had the remembering to... Excuse me? Oh, well, whatever.
such despair.
Nagito, you're being Nagito again. All of your fault. It's not like I'm entirely responsible for turning out like this. What happened in your life to get you to this point? It's been a while, like I said, it's been like a few years since my first playthrough, or my first like half playthrough of this game. And I genuinely forgot all of Mikan's free time events.
Don't fuck
So,
with me!
I don't know if they go into it in our free time events or not. This is the real Mikan apparently though. And to prove, remember, I'll say something nice. Oh.
You serious?
She knows something about the world, so it's not the only memory about her beloved, it's a lot. Looks like it's a lot of memories. Oh, you just now remembered. How horrifying the organization as the world enters. Also, the organization known as the Future Foundation. Hmm. And that's, yeah, I was just about to bring it up. It's the same thing that that door had right there. The Mirai.
Hey,
They're trying to end our world, so she's including herself with us on this.
This is bad.
Yeah, I mean, she's part of it. They're both members of that crazy organization.
I am Monokuma!
Yeah, Monami is a part of it. Monokuma is kind of just dicking around. Stop that! You already know, right? You know the true identity of the traitor hiding among us. Oh, no.
Oh,
I think that's pretty big information. Stop dicking with us! God damn it! If anyone is just has a boner for hope or despair, you just ruin things. You just instantly become a lot. Just instantly just stop making sense, and you start just playing with people and leading them along. And just really ruin things.
That is...
The past. Ooh.
Oh?
Just fills me with despair. I mean, your past self and your present self is pretty different people. Makes sense not to, you know, want to associate yourself with someone that changes so much. Yeah, just a little bit.
Do you understand?
Makes us shadows of the past.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, hey! Damn it!
Well.
Oh?
Yes, indeed.
Punishment time? Punishment time. And this is another. Well.
Now then, I prepared a
God
very
damn it.
special
This is a punishment that I've forgotten as well. I don't remember this
So
execution.
It's
Oh, boy.
really... Now I can go to my beloved, who always forgives me.
Best of luck with that, babe. I
can
don't believe in
finally
you on
see
that.
them. Please forgive me, the one who's going to die with the hope of finally seeing you.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Well. There she goes. Let's see what this has in store for us this time. Hospital room, it looks like. Oh no. That is a bye-bye ouchies. That is a very big needle. Huh. That is pumping it. Stop looting her, please. Where is she going? Oh my god.
Well. Crap.
Wait, is that it? That was it? That explains why I fucking forgot it. Jesus Christ. That was so minimal.
Yeah. It looked minimal. Something, fisting Joe.
Let me ask.
Alright. Okay, I don't know how to react.
But...
Rip. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was definitely unworthy of being a symbol of
Isn't
hope.
that right?
Nagito! Okay, homie.
Please wait.
All offers to tie up Nagito again, say aye. And it's all because of her memories that she managed to remember. So what's hiding for the rest of us here?
Damn it!
Wrong. Come on.
And the traitor is still alive, and we're down to 9 people that could be the traitor at this point.
You fiend.
Phew.
No, I think what you are is a pretty big deal.
Hey, hey.
Because, I mean, even if Monami's been part of the World Ending Foundation, and she hasn't really done much to, you know, incite violence or do anything. Her whole goal was to have us get along, versus Monokuma, who immediately came in here to try to get us to kill each other. So something's going on here. Head over to the First Islands Beach, and an old friend, Nekomaru.
Hey!
Well, get to go see Nekomaru at the very least. That's awesome. Too bad he didn't get to involve himself with this case, but I mean...
I kind of have a bad feeling.
However...
Yeah, dude, we're...
For some reason.
It's just Nekomaru, I mean... But, yeah, Nekomaru's safe, so we need to go meet up with him. Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to be too pleased with the fact that he had to sit out this entire chapter and, you know, 3 new people are dead, and now there's 9 people that are left, but... And there's still a traitor among us. This is, yeah, not looking for the best, but... At least we still have Nekomaru. Are you okay? No, Connie, you're just emotional.
Alright!
Well, let's go meet up.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Unbelievable.
Well,
Hey!
plotting something again.
No way!
Nekomaru's body. Oh, is there not?
What's this?
I just saved him. That doesn't bode well.
I have an even worse feeling now.
What's Monokuma's definition of saved?
It probably turned him into a robot or some shit.
Well, to the beach on the first island. Let's haul ass.
Dead. That's what I'm expecting.
Where is he?
Hey! Listen!
Oh, somewhere on the island. Or he's somewhere on the beach. That's what Monokuma said.
Damn it!
I don't think Monokuma would falsify this, or this info.
What happened? Were y'all looking for me?
Yeah, we were.
Could it be?
Alright, let's see. How's it going, Nekomaru?
Huh? What the?
Yo! I've kept you waiting.
Well,
Hey, what's going on? Perhaps you don't remember my face since we haven't seen each other in a while. That's pretty sad, you know? That's too much!
Who are you?
are you silent?
Huh? You too? If you're messing with me, I'll stop doing it to you.
Phrasing!
Neko, haven't you noticed it yourself?
What do you mean, noticed? Oh, you mean this body? This is nothing! The name's Nekomaru Nidai! I've been reborn in the rivers of hell!
I see.
Oh my god. He's actually a robot.
It's Nekomaru.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, I forgot about this thing. 9 days left, 14 hours, 34 minutes, and 15 seconds. That still doesn't bode well. Well, that's the end of chapter 3. We lost 3 people and we gained a robot. We're down to 9 people left.
Danganronpa.
Neko Mecha. No, I like Nekomaru a lot more. And we got Mikan's nurse apron. Is it medicine or a social skill? Good question. Well, guys, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully, the earlier stream made things a little bit better, so we don't have to stay up until God knows how long finishing a chapter. And I should be starting even earlier tomorrow for Chapter 4 of Danganronpa 2. As long as I still stream tomorrow, we're going to be tackling a whole new world with a brand new attitude. Pokemon Johto. We're going to be going into, like, unread territory for me. This is where we will finally get into a spot where I'm, don't know what's happening with the game anymore, and I'm going to be able to be as mostly blind because I still know some spoilers ahead of time, so whoops.
Whoops.
But yeah.
Oh, man, not my fault.
Yeah, that's not my fault either, actually, but oh well. So yeah, tune in tomorrow and we'll get into some unfamiliar zones as we tackle Chapter 4. Take care, guys.